Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Wakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. And salutations to the Yakim out there laboring of the hopeful elect that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. And I pretty much want to put my 2 cents in, spiritual 2 cents that is, concerning a video that Apostle Gabar did. Pretty much, speaking about Eve, and Eve pretty much, sticking her nose where it doesn't belong, you know. And pretty much this is a response to STFU, pretty much the acronym is shut the fuck up. Pretty much talking about the Judite woman, Eve, pretty much the counterpart of the top tribe, Judah. And, we had a hard way to go, man, in here in Babylon with this woman, man, you know. Um, it's come more and more increasingly evident, man, that this woman is pretty much dead set against us, you know, and we don't need your help, you know. Here it is, the Lord's dealing with the men and pretty much woke the men up, okay, to pretty much do His bidding, okay, bid us to the marriage, so to speak, you know, and you know this woman has done enough damage as it is, okay? And pretty much, you know, we have to climb our way out of the situations that we have been in. And chiefly it's because of the curses at the end of the day, you know? This woman has done pretty much pretty much a fine job, pretty much with the help of Esau, with pretty much keeping us on the bottom and helping to destroy us as a nation. You see, here it is. This woman is pretty much trying to be now a double agent, so to speak. You got women now that are pretty much trying to, go into the scriptures and trying to teach this word, and we don't need your help. Okay, the Lord hasn't called upon you women. Okay, you women have a role to play in this thing, but it's in silence. You see, and time again, we always go through this and speak and go through the scriptures, and the scriptures clearly state that. Okay, a woman has a specific role that she needs to play, and it's really pretty much in the background, you know. But these women are pretty much self-willed, rebellious, and even when they even try to come to the understanding of the truth, which they don't really feel it understand, you know. And the reason, why they don't understand is really because, these women are not imparted wisdom. You see? All right. So, the situation happened when there was a woman pretty much trying to break down, that we are the children of Israel, come from the seed of Jacob, and she pretty much mangled it, you know. And this is what we're speaking about. Okay, here it is, and then you're going off on a lot of the things. You're not even calling upon the name of the Lord. You see, the best thing for you woman to do is to learn in silence, man. You know, and you're not even doing that correctly. You know, because even with this knowledge, they still have that rebellious spirit. You see, okay, they did a fine job on destroying us as a nation, and pretty much really of partaking in that forbidden fruit, man. These philosophies. Okay, you see, and pretty much, she still holds dear to that. Okay, she's pretty much playing a double agent right now. You know, pretty much are trying to still being the Esau's pit bull, so to speak. You know, they always put these women in these type of positions where, and pretty much the HR department, that's where the women pretty much is the Judite women is prevalent in the Northern Kingdom too. You see, and pretty much being the pit bull or the gatekeepers of Edom's enterprises, his so-called businesses. You see, okay, and this woman has pretty much, and all you gotta do is flip on the TV. You see the utter dis disrespect and pretty much how these women are pretty much are just carry themselves. Okay, and this is in the sight of the nations. You see, all right, this woman is pretty much the least desirable. Okay, you know, the least desirable out of all the women. You know, there's no femininity pretty much in with them. You know, and us being pretty much in under these curses, for years, you know, we probably, we had to pretty much settle for the best of the worst, so to speak. You see, and that time is coming now to, like, just pretty much just leave them alone, man. You know, Paul said, man, that with this ministry, man, pretty much, roughly paraphrasing, be as though you don't have a wife at all. You know, and pretty much, man, this is our woman. This truth, this wisdom. You see, but I want to start with a scripture real quick. Because it's like the apostle said, and he hit a nerve. He said that we don't need your help. You know, we don't need your help. Let's go with Let's start with Proverbs chapter 8, verse 4. Unto you, O men, I call, and my voice is to the sons of men. And that's simply put, the Lord is dealing with the men. The prophets of old, okay, have been men. Okay, the men is the head, the guide. You see, all right. We don't need your input. You women have done a pretty much a dandy job of destroying us. Now, we don't need you to try to get us out of this situation. This word is pretty much in this for an exclusive few. Okay, it's for the elect, and the Lord is pretty much dealing with the men in this instance here. You see, you women just need to be able to humble down, and pretty much hope that the Lord would have mercy on you. You see, and just like the apostle said, when the women are on the comment board, just keep it, short and sweet. You want to say shalom, that's it. No, not putting up scriptures or think you're gonna sit here and take over. Because the pretty much the scriptures really talk about it. Our foes of them of our own household. So what would that mean? That would mean your significant other that you will be under the roof with. That is your foe, man. Okay, and you pretty much, these women don't have faith at the end of the day. Okay, because when push comes to shove, they're gonna come in the spirit of Lot's wife at the end of the day. You see, these women still love this place. Okay, and they don't understand that this truth involves a sacrifice. You see, to be able to not have the cares of this world, and these women pretty much love this world. You see, all right. There's a lot of emotions that get involved with the woman. This is why the truth and them trying to so-called preach is forbidden, man. Okay, they're not built they're not of that ilk. Okay, to be able to pretty much carry this word and to, as the Lord said, man, this word should not return unto him void. You see, the woman pretty much be the helmet of this whole thing, and it would be a very challenging thing. You see, it would be a very challenging thing. These women pretty much are in a situation where they can pretty much mess up a wet dream right now. They want to just take over everything. Because this man has given them power. You see, so they feel a need that when this truth is pretty much getting that pretty much getting out there, she feels like she needs to pretty much hijack it, so to speak, or get her part in there, because it's always been a power struggle with these women, and this is where that rebellious spirit has come from, but this is where we're at now with this whole thing, you see, and then we got guys that'll pretty much have a problem with us calling this out. You know, you got guys like the Zariak that's pretty much trying to appease these women. You see, and we can't really get caught up in feelings right now. But we're talking about salvation right now. You see, we're pretty much talking about salvation. You see, and it's not no time to be getting emotional about because you know your feathers are getting rubbed the wrong way. You know, it's about salvation at the end of the day. You see, all right. From there, let's go to Sirach real quick. This is Sirach 25, verse 24. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. And that pretty much sums it up right there. You know, we already know what happened in the garden. You know, we were in our perfect estate at that before she partake with the devil. Okay, the serpent. You see, okay, but what she had aspirations of pretty much, you know, curiosity killed the cat, so to speak. You know, where the serpent pretty much went into the weaker vessel and enticed her. You see, and these women are don't have they don't think critical. There's no critical thinking in them, and there was not imparted into them wisdom. And this is not be just speaking my own mind. This is in the scriptures. Okay, these are in the scriptures that where the Lord has not imputed to her wisdom, man. Okay, you see, the integrity is not you know, in a woman. Okay, men are of integrity. You see, okay, you pretty much have a whole chapter, pretty much telling you to pretty much you know, beware of these women, man, and what they should and shouldn't be doing. You see, okay, you know, we got to come in a time now where there's gonna be a reckoning, man. Okay, and accountability, pretty much is gonna come up to their face. You know, because this woman has also been a fugitive from justice. Okay, she's been a fugitive of pretty much of no accountability. You see, you know, just like Edom. You know, this man has pretty much been a fugitive of justice and pretty much has been taking no accountability of the state that this world is in. You see, the same thing with the woman. You see, there's no accountability. You know, they could just go off the cuff, off the rails, and do whatever it is that they please, and then nobody's supposed to call them out on anything that they're doing. You see, you know, everything would pretty much would come to be your fault, so to speak. You see, all right, that's really what it is. You know, there's no accountability with these women, man. Okay, but the Lord is pretty much gonna have it to where you women are gonna be humbled, man, and pretty much the breaking down of society is really the ultimate remedy to put you women back in the natural order, man. Okay, it's gonna be a natural order for you women to get put back in your place, man. Okay, when the breaking down of society happens, man, because all of this, you know, uh, boldness that you're coming out with, you know, that's gonna come to an end. You see. From there, let's go to James chapter 3, verse 13. Who is a wise man and endued with knowledge among you? Let him show out a good conversation, his works with meekness of wisdom. You see? Okay, but who's that man? These are special men. Okay? All right? Wise men. Okay? That have endured with knowledge, man. Okay? All right, that woman that was speaking on that I pretty much believe is some type of podcast or whatever it was. She was not speaking of a good conversation, man, and there was no meekness of wisdom in her, man. Okay, for one, wisdom is not there, and these women are not meek, you know. Okay, you know, pride is the carrying force with these women, man. Okay, you see, but it says, But if ye have bitter envying and strife in your hearts, glory not, and lie not against the truth. When we pretty much got guys within Israel, these guys that broke off and pretty much, these other rogue camps that pretty much are in the spirit of a woman, man. You see, they go right along with them too. Okay, these guys are not equipped to do what they're doing within this ministry, man. But I think it's a needful balance, because as we know, when we go through the scriptures, we always seen that there was a balance with pretty much of the men who the Lord were dealing with, and pretty much the men that pretty much were contrary to what the ministry was supposed to be about. You see, and that's basically when the Lord was on the scene. We've seen that. But it says, right, speaking about being bitter and envying and strife in your hearts, in your minds, it says, this wisdom descendeth not from above, but it is earthly, sensual, devilish. You see? And the Lord's not dealing with a lot of these people that are pretty much going to pick up the scriptures and start reading, man, and think that they're teaching something. You see? Okay? This is not, that's the wisdom that they try to profess themselves to have is not from above, man. Okay? It's self-willed. You see? Okay? So, this individual that was, on that podcast, the woman, she, we don't even know where, she's just all over the place with what she was talking about. Okay? And even the Jake, really, I think he was the host. I forget what his name was, Tyreek, I forget his name. But pretty much, man, he let her talk a little bit too much. You see? Okay? You see? But it says, for when envying and strife is, there is confusion in every evil work. You see? Okay? And you let the women tell it, man. And you're going to have pretty much confusion, man. Okay? It's bad enough we're already dealing with these individuals of the circumcision. You see? But now we pretty much got to deal with, these women that are pretty much out of pocket, man. Okay? You see? Your help is not needed. You are the reason why we're in a situation that we're in. You see? Okay? So now we have to get back to our natural order, all right, which the Lord is doing with his men, and pretty much get ourselves right with the Lord, man. But it says, but the wisdom that is from above is first pure, then peaceable, gentle, easy to be entreated, full of mercy and good fruits, without partiality, without hypocrisy. And this is pretty much, these people that are out there, and we gotta lump these women up right up with these reprobates out there, man. Okay, they're pretty much contrary to this scripture right here. You see, a lot of these men are not peaceable, man. They're not gentle. These men are pretty much wicked. Okay. You see, this right here, pretty much, this is of good fruits. Okay, the full truth and not pretty much defiling it is pure. It's not speaking about not knowing what the MOTB is. Okay, you see, we're supposed to already have that already down pat. Shouldn't be no back and forth discussion about it. You see, and now you see it now, with this whole money system, pretty much financial system, pretty much coming into the mainstream. It's even more evident where it's headed. So for you people, anybody to be right now in 2024 and pretty much still don't understand what the MOTB is, man, you just need to just go ahead and you're done. You're done. Those are going to be the ones that's pretty much going to take it, man. You see? Because if you don't believe what it is, you don't understand that there's a judgment for that. So if you're not believing in it, you're just going to go ahead and take it. You see? But not to get off topic, But really, you have these people that are pretty much a bunch of hypocrites, man. They're full of hypocrisy, man. And now all of a sudden now the Gentiles can make it, and these are guys that pretty much have never fully understood and believed from the beginning, man. It was just that time clock to where they were called, but they were not chosen, man. You know, okay, and they're not pretty much subscribing to the teachings of Great Millstone. You see, okay, pretty much from there. Let's go to. I don't want to make us too long, but let's go to Titus. Titus chapter 1, verse 15. Unto the pure, all things are pure, but unto them that are defiled and unbelieving is nothing pure. And pretty much, man, it goes into these guys that are pretty much with these wayward doctrines. It goes into these women, okay? You see, these women are pretty much they're not believing at the end of the day. You see, they're not believing at the end of the day. You have a small few women, and it's not to get on all the women, but it's the ones that are pretty much that are out of pocket, man. Okay, we got this. We got this. Okay, we don't need any assistance or help or you to be uttering things that you ought not to be uttering, man. You see, okay, but you have people that are pretty much undefiled, man. Okay, a lot of these people that are speaking up like that are not right. Behind closed doors, man, they're not right. You see, but it says, "But unto the pure, all things are pure. But unto them that are defiled and unbelieving, nothing is pure. But even their mind and conscience is defiled, man." Okay, and then and then the funny thing was where you had a woman pretty much put something on a comment board, and she said a mouthful, and she was going to hell off, but she basically missed the point of basically just shutting the fuck up. You see, and try to talk about her being a submissive woman. A submissive woman doesn't have to proclaim to be a submissive woman. That is just in her character. Okay, you see, but at the end of the day, here it is. You women, and we're not speaking about all you women. You're talking about it's the women that pretty much that do not just subscribe to that type of madness, man. If the shoe fits, wear it. If it don't apply, let it fly. You women got to understand that there has to be a separation, and that whole sister code thing has to go out the window. You can't be pretty much a listener or and a learner of this truth, but then when we get on women that are pretty much contrary to what you're trying to do in good faith, that's contrary to that you still feel like you need to defend that. You see? Okay, so the sister code thing has to go out the window, man. So you understand that and you women don't even get along with each other. Okay, first and foremost. You see? And that's pretty much well documented. Okay, that comes out the mouth of you women itself. You see? But it says they profess that they know the Most High, but in works they deny Him, being abominable and disobedient, and unto every good work reprobate. And these people are pretty much abominable, man. That woman, she was abominable, man. What was she speaking, man? With that whole Yah thing or whatever she was speaking. Okay? Disobedient is because we keep telling women like her that you're not to be teaching the scriptures, man. You see? And pretty much just being disobedient. But like I said, these people that they don't understand the gravity of the thing that they're involved in, man. And they're pretty much void of sound judgment, man. You see? But I pretty much just wanted to just touch on that real quick, to the spirit, and just put my little 2 cents in, spiritual 2 cents, and with these women, and pretty much, man, we don't have time to be, and then, like I said, that podcast, pretty much, that woman was on, That's not in our wheelhouse anyway. You know, that's on a totally different platform. But you see where, you know, the truth is pretty much seeping into a lot of these other platforms, but she's not even speaking it right, you know, and she has no position of doing that, you know. But like I said, we're gonna stay within our platform and do what it is that we do. Okay, okay, because this truth is continuing to flourish in the way that it ought to be, you know. All right, so with that, I'm gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, Shalom.